Alright, real talk, you're hiking the Grand Canyon. Or maybe you're walking into a high-end wedding. Heck, maybe you're just trying to look cool at the beach with your crew. You pull out your phone to grab the shot, and the camera just lifts off. No, I'm not talking about some sci-fi movie set in 2040. I'm talking about your actual pocket. This is the dream that Vivo is about to make a reality. We've seen the patents, we've seen the sketches, but now the leaks are getting real. Vivo is building the world's first smartphone with a built-in flying drone camera. But before you say this sounds like a $2,000 accident waiting to happen, stick with me. We're breaking down the insane specs, the real-world durability, and the exact price tag that's going to make you decide if this is the coolest gadget of the decade or a total gimmick. Let's get into it. Display. First off, let's talk about what you're actually holding when the drone is docked. Because if you're spending this kind of cash, the screen better be ridiculous. We're looking at a massive 6.95-inch LTPO OLED panel. We're talking about a screen so big it makes the iPhone Pro Max look like an iPhone mini. And the refresh rate, 144 Hz. For my gamers out there, imagine Warzone Mobile or Genshin Impact looking smoother than actual reality. But here's the kicker, 4,500 nits of peak brightness. That's the kind of brightness you need to actually see what you're filming when the Arizona sun is trying to murder your eyes. Plus, Vivo isn't skimping on durability. We're hearing whispers of an IP69 rating. That's better than the usual IP68. Dust storms, heavy rain, dropping it in the pool. This thing is built like a tank. Camera setup. But okay, let's get to the main event. The reason you clicked. Imagine this. You tap drone mode in the camera app. The top of the phone slides open like a luxury car's sunroof. Four tiny, but powerful, propellers spin up, and this miniaturized drone, smaller than your palm, lifts off to hover right in front of your face. It's not an accessory you're going to lose in a drawer. It lives inside your phone. And the camera on that flying unit, it's a 200 megapixel beast. Think about that, 200 megapixels, in the air. You control it from your phone screen with a zero-lag live preview. You want a bird's-eye view of you and your friends tailgating. Done. You want it to follow you while you're cruising on a bike down the Pacific Coast Highway. The AI subject tracking locks onto you and never lets go. And when the drone is tucked away, you still have a 108 megapixel primary shooter on the back for those regular, non-drone moments. Performance. Under the hood, it's got the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This thing is built to handle editing that 4K drone footage on the phone without breaking a sweat. Battery backup. Now, flying a drone and powering a 144 Hz screen takes some serious juice. This is where Vivo went nuclear. They're packing a 9500 mAh battery. For context, that's almost double what you get in a standard flagship. You can fly the drone for extended shoots, binge an entire season of whatever you're watching, and still have battery to spare. And when you do need to top up, 125-watt ultra-fast charging. We're talking 0 to full in the time it takes you to grab a coffee at Starbucks. Price and launch date. Alright, let's talk money. Because this sounds expensive. And you're right, the leaks and the chatter from the top leakers are pointing to a price tag right around $1,800 USD. I know. Take a breath, but let's do the math. A top-tier flagship phone like the Galaxy S26 Ultra or iPhone 16 Pro Max is $1,300. A high-end mini drone with a 4K camera and tracking is another $600 to $800. Vivo is smashing those two devices into one pocket-sized unit. When you look at it like that, the math actually starts to math. As for when you can actually buy this thing, Vivo is eyeing a global reveal toward the end of this year, with a potential US release to follow. The hype train is leaving the station. So, what's the verdict? Is this the future of mobile tech, or is a flying phone just too crazy to actually survive a Tuesday afternoon? Drop your take in the comments. Would you trust this thing to follow you down a ski slope, or are you already imagining it flying into a ceiling fan? I'm reading all of them.